pressure on Saquon Barkley. He had a great week last week, well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the Eagles and the Bucs on Monday Night Prime Time.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, an early season tilt. Two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. They find some open field here. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. The Eagles hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's
great work with the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they run the option on second down. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. And maybe they're the... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that game, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knock it to the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Good footwork at the 30. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. One draw back there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
You know, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw here. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Very nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
They're going to look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
That's... They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
75 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need...
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes second down and 5.
They'll look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. Second and 10.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely fourth down territory. Time up on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Bill, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we
It's Week 17 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season going to this point. It's the Dolphins and the Ravens next on EA Sports.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams have one more important piece of business to take care of before the calendar turns to 2024.
And I'll be one of those, trying to get it going in January, trying to get my physical fitness on. But first, we've got a game to get on here. Two teams trying to finish strong.
The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the fifth-year dual threat and former #1 pick in 2019, Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Murray now on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 75 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to have to reach the century mark.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game. The coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his fourth season in the NFL.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that. But he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 22 carries, 67 yards.
And they've already clinched the playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Leary. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, if you're looking for a sure-handed tight end, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. To throw on second down, Leary. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Leary. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is taken at the 15. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's right. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he fends him off. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Hardy set to return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10 from the 38 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
And got his man complete through the middle of the field.
And off the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Throwing again. Leary.
He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Let's make some good calls.
On 1st down, Leary.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw again. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Well, this 1st half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1st down, Murray. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
He'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Leary looking deep here for Flowers. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Miami set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On play action, it's Murray. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The safety blitz stayed to perfection that time as they sack him on a loss of 6. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, Hardy. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll start with the option. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Leary. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. He's going to try and take off with it. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Delphi always showing off the pass rush skills.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards.
And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Henry up the middle. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Fielded just inside the 30.
And we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Sacks are growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Murray. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Shotgun now from Murray.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing now is Murray.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
Now he's free to midfield.
And finally brought down at the 43. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Inside handoff, Henry. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And he's going to try and do this himself.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Hill will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
At the 26-yard line.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here,
he's got it in, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Leary. And that's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now 2nd down and 20.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Right, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Taking it right down Broadway. offense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Taker able to connect on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Their defense just added 2 more onto their lead, and now they'll see what they can do here offensively as they get it back following the free kick. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the gun, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Throwing to start the drive. Leary, throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 30 yards. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Tucker with the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing that it was time.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 36. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 3rd and 2, Leary has taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Hill one more time. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Murray. That is caught. Oh, he sheds himself free. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
A nice offense on 3rd down today. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Murray again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 10-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Third down.
Back to throw.
Leary. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
There, you just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw again.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Here now, 3rd down.
Back to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Now that is the 2-minute drill, and it's very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
They'll look to throw.
Throw right side here taken in by Bateman.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he is going to have the Ravens first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. On third down, Shipley. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So the Ravens now down by 5, 44 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They had no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
To a knee goes Murray, and that should just about do it.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football.